So we are finally here in Tarxien Temples. So we just hopped out of the bus and we are going to Ghar Dalam Cave. On our second day in Malta, we decided to explore out of the city. First off, we went to see the Tarxien Temples, south of the capital. The Tarxien Temples, located near the town of Paola, consist of 4 structures that were built between 3,600 and 2,500 BC. Imagine stone architectures that are older than the pyramids in Egypt. We don't really know what took place within these temples, probably religious or social, but we've seen slabs of stones decorated with spiral designs. So we are finally here in Tarxien Temples. We have to go inside and check it out. Come on. So we are finally here in Tarxien Temples. I have here a guide and we purchased our tickets for €6. It says here that Tarxien Temples consists of a complex with 4 megalithic structures. So it has actually different parts, and I'll explain it to you later while we go around. Come on. And now we've come down to see what's inside, actually up close, those temples. Come on. Imagine how they build this. This one, it seemed like there's a stair, or I don't know if they use it like a pedestal for something they worship. So it says here that the temples are like a house and they have some furniture in it. This one is, I think, a replica of what was found here, like a jar. So maybe like they store food inside those jars. As you can see, these big blocks of stones, it's amazing how they transfer this one, like put it in this, imagining how heavy this is. But as you can see, come closer, there are like holes in them. It seemed like they put ties on it, like to pull, or I don't know. But as you can see here, this is the original ones on the back, on the down. It's a real limestone. Feel of it. I don't know if this is okay, touching it. You can see at my back, the Tarxien Temples, it's covered with white roofing to protect it from the elements, because too much sunlight and the wind can destroy all these structures. So they put these roofings so they can preserve it. Next up is Lam Cave. So we just came in and we purchased the ticket for both cave and museum. So this ticket cost €10 for both of us, so €5 each. and it says here expires on March 2nd, so I can use this if I don't need to go now. I can still use this for 2 months, I'd say. So he said to go to the cave first and then the museum. So we're going down to the cave now. It's actually spelled with a G, but it is pronounced as R. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it means cave in Maltese language. It is the oldest of Malta's monuments because the animal fossils that were found here, it's believed to be from the time of the glacial period. Remember the story of the Ice Age? It means it's about 200,000 years ago. So they also have a museum. We're going to the Ghar Dalam Museum. So these are elephant molars found inside the cave, which is literally like the size of my face. So imagine how big it is. See, I can't even like put my hands to it. There are loads and loads of molars. These are tall. Next destination, we went further north to see the Kings of the Roads, the Classic Car Museum. It's located in Qawra and the first and only automobile museum in Malta. They have over 100 classic cars and motorbikes on display, all in pristine condition, flashy and really beautiful to look at. We have seen cars like the 1929 Pontiac, (1959) Volvo, Mercedes-Benz, and some of the car models I've never really heard of, like the Sunbeam, NSU Spider, Austin Healey. I'm not really well researched when it comes to cars. We also saw the familiar ones, the Audi, Ford, Fiat. And of course, the Jaguars. This is the Jaguar C-Type, which was manufactured in 1955 with a very long front. So it's a racing car built by Jaguar. As you can see, it has number 5 there. So this should be a fast car. This must be a fast car, since this they use for car racing. We finished off our day by celebrating the Holy Mass at the Mosta Dome. Don't you know that there was a bomb dropped into this church, but it didn't explode? It was such a miracle. Thank you for watching. This has been Rani and Christian. And don't forget to click like and subscribe.